एहसास न्याय का सबके लिए, आकाश न्याय का सबके लिए, उल्लास न्याय का सबके लिए, विश्वास न्याय का सबके लिए। अपने इस हिंदुस्तान पर हक हमारा भी तो है, इंसाफ के इस आशिया पर हक हमारा भी तो है, एक मुट्ठी आसमां पर।
Hello viewers, welcome all. I'm Advait Tina Bhosle and I have here with me Sayonara Teddyslad, Member Secretary of Goa State Legal Services Authority, and today we are here to discuss on the topic of protective measures of migrants during this COVID time. Welcome madam for this
Thank you so
discussion.
much.
We have been seeing this present scenario of migrant laborers and missionaries who have been stranded in different parts of the country, right?
Yes, we have been seeing such poignant and touching scenes on the social media. Actually, there has been one particular picture which has gone viral in respect of a toddler. You know, he's tugging the sari of his dead mother. It was such a touching scene. It touched so many of us, and this was at Bihar's Muzaffarpur railway station. Now, also besides that, there was another social media picture which really went viral, and it was in respect of a 15-year-old young teenager, young girl. She cycled all the way from Gurugram with her ailing father who was stuck there, and she brought him pedaling 1,200 kilometers back to Bihar. I mean, these scenes were really so touching. And of course, there was also another scene, and it was reported in the media that there were these migrants, standard migrants who were there at Gujarat, and they wanted to return back to Uttar Pradesh. So they were in a truck. They came back hiding a truck, paying 2,000 each for each passenger. And on the way, there was this young boy by name Amrit. So he took ill suddenly. And all the other passengers, they just told him to get down from the truck, and they offloaded him at Madhya Pradesh Shivpur district. And he had a friend with him who was Yaqub. This Yaqub also got down, and he was seen sitting with his friend cradling him in his lap. And and then thereafter the poor person, that is his friend Amrit, he expired. I mean, these really shook each viewer, whoever saw these pictures, and it really touched. It was very touching to know. And these are just a few examples, which I am telling you. But there are so many which have gone unreported, perhaps. And so many migrants have really been suffering from what we have gathered from the reports from the social media.
Yes, and of course the newspaper reports and the media reports have been continuously showing this unfortunate and very miserable conditions of these migrant laborers stranded in different parts. They have been cycling and they have been walking all along with so long distances. They are covering so long distances.
And also there have been a lot of complaints because some of these migrants, they have been seen walking. They are carrying on their journey to, such long stretches they are walking, and there's no food, there's no water. They are almost, like starved and so exhausted with their legs and all, injured with their walking and all. It's really very sad what we have been seeing.
Yes, and during this COVID time, the Honorable Supreme Court of India has taken cognizance of this issue, which is a burning issue now, and they have issued certain directions or guidelines to the state governments, to the union territories and the central governments to be followed to immediately redeem or immediately taken care of all these migrant workers and there are certain guidelines listed.
Yes, some certain guidelines have been listed in the suo motu petition by the Honorable Supreme Court of India. And in these guidelines now, they have said that these migrants who are traveling by train, they are to be given free travel. So
That's
they are
very
not
important.
very
That's
important.
very
They are not to be charged. You know, you
Yes.
cannot charge them also.
Correct.
So that was one of the guidelines. Then also they have instructed that they should the states should see that the food is being provided free to these migrants who are traveling. And also there is something, this originating state, from the state from which these migrants are going to their respective native place, to their destination places. So the originating states, they have to give them water, food supply. And the railways, during their journey also, the railways will have to supply them their meals. And now this is not only for the trains, this is also, now trains also, they were those Shramik special
Yes, they come
trains.
to them.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
And this even for the buses,
Yes.
the bus drive, those who would like to travel by buses, so they also have the same facilities which were provided to those who were going by the train. Now also there were the instructions which were given that the process, because there are so many registrations to be done. So these registrations had to be done quickly, because at that particular time the need of the hour was to see that the migrants who wanted to leave leave the originating states and wanted to go to their native places, their travel was made quicker and easier. So therefore the directions were to see that the registration processes were quickened, and the help desk were set up for the registration of these migrants.
Yes. Yes, and of course the state was supposed to ensure that all this registration of the workers should be asked, they were asked to board, and all the information should be published to all the concerned and their mode of transportation. Now those migrant workers who are found walking on the highways and all the roadside shall be immediately taken care of by the concerned state government and the union territories, and they will be provided the transportation to their destination free of cost, and all the facilities like food and water shall be given to them at their concern they found walking on the road. So this is one of the guidelines, and
This was as per the guidance of these Honorable Supreme Court.
yes, and further also that the receiving state of where the migrant workers are going to their native places, their health should be maintained, or their screening should be done. That is one of the important guidelines which has been issued by the Honorable Supreme Court, and that would be of free of cost, and all the facilities will be given like food, water, that is the basic facility should be given to them. Now, madam, coming back to the home state, on what government of Goa is offering to all the stranded labourers in Goa. Now, what we have to say about all?
Now, as per the minutes of the State Executive Committee, they have been informing that the state has taken initiatives by organizing this labour camps, having shelter homes,
Yes.
then providing food and other essentials.
Correct.
Then also they have some counsellors who used to have psychosocial counselling for this stranded migrants, you know. So all these things have been, they do require all this type of things, and our state executive committee, they have been taking quite a lot of interest in this, and they have seen that they have tried as their best to follow the guidelines which have been laid down by the Honorable Supreme
Yes.
Court, and there are even medical doctors who are available, so the testings can be done, you know. So it's like that.
Yes, and just before some time we had the issue of Shramik trains which
Yes.
were just came for discussion, and now we have heard that there were Shramik trains introduced
Yes,
by the
yes.
governments, and the migrants of Goa which were stranded here, the trains got them and they were taken to other states like Jammu,
Yes.
Kashmir, West Bengal,
Yes.
Bihar, Jharkhand, Odisha, MP, UP, etc. And also apart from that there were some special buses which
also,
were like
yes,
neighboring
yes.
state, they were given to
Yes,
stranded laborers
yes.
to take them to
Yeah.
Karnataka, and
Yes,
so that
yes. Gadar canal.
yes, and the movement was, the migrant laborers was taken care of, and they were like special trains which were operated by under the coordination of Ministry of Railways. So now tell us more about this Shramik trains, madam.
Now this Shramik trains,
Yes,
there are
Goa.
these, there's this, they have been organized for ferrying these migrants who are stranded in various parts of the states in our country. And now how this procedure is that after the registration and everything is done, food and all of course is provided free of
Free of
cost,
cost.
and the passengers, they have to get themselves tested
Yes.
first, and only asymptomatic passengers
Yes.
would be allowed to board the train or the buses. And of course very important, and we all are actually practicing, and we need to practice this in these times, that is social distancing.
Yes.
Social distancings are to be maintained, then sanitizers are to be used,
Yes.
and also masks to be used by all these passengers. Then as per the standing operating procedures, the migrants are required, very important, to be registered with the local authorities. So, and when they reach their destination, the health protocol is also supposed to be used and made use of.
Yes.
And now then, of course, importantly is the Arogya Setu app. It is there. It's very important. It is recommended so that the health of the migrants, they can be monitored. Now in Goa, I would like to say also, now for the protection of the migrants, those who don't want to go back to their place or to their native place, who wish to stay on in Goa, and for them the director of panchayats, they have issued a circular, and it says that the migrants who are there, they can be employed for pre-monsoon works. There are no pre-monsoon works required to be done, and so these people can be employed by them on daily wages, and they can be issued travel and work permits, so these things can, the migrants can also avail of these benefits.
Yes. And the state executive committee had a list of all these migrant laborers stranded in Goa, and currently they are working also on it. Now tell me more about this shelter homes I have just heard about, like the
Yes,
current issue
yes,
or the
yes.
news which is going on.
Yes. Now these actually, when the protection to these stranded migrants were to be given, and they required some place, I mean a shelter for them
Shelter.
to stay during this times,
Yes.
pandemic times. So the shelters were established at Naveli Sports Complex in the south. Like we'll go to the south first. So in the south at Naveli Sports Complex, then at a sports complex at Bori Mall, which is at Kepe, and also at the Nehru Stadium, Fatorda. So in the south, these shelter homes were for the stranded migrants. Now coming back to the north, in the north, the shelter homes were established at Pede Sports Complex, and there was one established at Bamboli Stadium and at Youth Hostel, Miramar.
And the government of Goa has started a special facilitation drive to all these migrant workers from Karnataka, especially who are stranded, to obtain a special travel pass for them, pass to them, and to help them to to coordinate with the government of Karnataka with the app of Seva Sendhu, so that they
Yes.
can go to their native places in Karnataka. So that is also for obtaining the travel pass. All the people who want to leave Goa or to come to Goa and other states or union territory need to check their eligibility criteria, their list of documents and other conditions, and they can apply on the government site or Goa Migrant Workers registration online form, and by registering on Goa online government in website which is available for their help. Now I've heard about this order which has been passed by the Revenue Department.
Yes.
Which with regard to the migrant laborers stranded in parts of Goa to go to their native places.
Yes.
So what is
just,
that?
Yeah. So just I mean yesterday, that is on the 11th of
Yes,
June,
11th of
the Revenue Department of the Government of Goa, they have issued an order dated 10th of June 2020, stating that now to comply with the directions of the National Disaster Management Authority, the online registration of stranded persons is being undertaken through the Goan online portal, and they have also stated that around 53 Shramik Express trains have already left carrying 74,351 passengers, and this was done in coordination with the railways and the receiving states from Goa. And also to comply with the direction of the Supreme Court now of India in the suo motu petition, they are taking initiatives for the fresh registration of stranded migrants. And in fact, this process is going on now at the moment also, because the panchayats and the urban local bodies, they have been asked to see that the registration process is done, and they have kept this registration process open till the 14th of this month. And they are hoping that the migrant workers can be sent back to their native places by the 22nd of June of 2020.
Yeah.
Well, at the moment, there is only one shelter home which is available, and it is at Nehru Stadium at Fatorda. So now we have paralegal volunteers, that is with both the districts, North Goa District Legal Services Authority and the South Goa District Legal Services Authority, which work with the Goa State Legal Services Authority. And these paralegal volunteers also are rendering a lot of assistance to the officials when it is concerned to register the names, giving the information, assisting in distribution of the food items. So our paralegal volunteers are also available for assistance. So it's really nice that the migrants are being really taken care of and they're looked into, and we hope that things go really well for them.
Yes, we hope to. And we hope for the same, that all remain safe and they go to their places safely and their health also remains good. So now we have, for this session we have this much, and thank you madam, and we had a nice discussion on this burning issue on migrant labourers which have been stranded in Goa and their protective measures which have been offered by the state governments. Now before we part, I would like to remind you all to take precautions which are very important during this COVID time, that is frequently washing your hands with hand sanitizers and hand wash. Yes, of course, wear mask, and most importantly social distancing. That is important.
Very
that
important.
is important in this world.
Very important.
Yes, very important, women. So we'll take a leave of you. Stay safe, stay protected.
Stay safe.
राष्ट्रीय न्यायिक सेवा प्राधिकरण
न्यायालयातल्या कारवाई खातीर बरो वकील मेळोवन दिता,
वेळार योग्य कायदा खालची मदत आणि सल्लो दिता,
लोक अदालत द्वारा चड काळच्या केसीक बेगीन सोपयता,
आणि ते बी सामके मोफत.
राष्ट्रीय न्यायिक सेवा प्राधिकरण, बेस बरो न्याय, बेस बरो समाज.
अधिक माहिती खातीर लागच्या न्यायालयातल्या न्यायिक सेवा प्राधिकरण कार्यालया लागीं संपर्क करा
वा टोल फ्री नंबर 151000 चेर फोन करा.